how to blend in all kinds of unusual ways with a new feature that's come in with Affinity 3.1. PC or Mac. Start with any image, then go over to the Layers panel, right click and duplicate. I'm going to combine this layer with the background layer. But also what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Pixel and then Live Tone Blend Group. Key thing is that the background layer, the second one, is actually selected. So select that. And with that, you get this Live Tone Blend dialog. You can then modify the settings. You can tweak it in all kinds of ways. And you can see as you change it, the blend subtly changes. So you can see subtle changes there. Very subtle in the initial part. But what you can do is you can change the content type. And I think text actually works even better. I'm going to come back to this later. So close that. Next thing, add some live filter effects. So the whole thing will be live. You can modify it at any point by using live effects. So let's just expand this out. And you can see you've got your background layer there. You've still got, of course, the original image as well. But now I can go over here to Pixel, New Live Filter Layer, and Blur. And I'm going to use this one, Radial. But you could use any of the others as well. So Radial, select that. And that will create a radial blur effect. And that's based around the center. So you can see the center effect there. But also, because it's a live effect and because with Affinity, you can modify the origin point. So you can see, you can move this around and you can create a variety of different effects just with that. But let's just close that now. Next thing, let's put an adjustment layer because this really brings out this live tone blend group. So just go over here to Pixel and New Adjustment Layer. And I'm just going to go with HSL. You could, of course, try and use other ones as well. There's lots of options here. So HSL. And then when you do that, you can see then as you move that, you will change the colors in all kinds of unique ways. And just close that as well. Because I'm also going to add another blur as well. That's on top of the whole thing. So I'm just going to go to Pixel and New Live Filter Layer, Blur and Gaussian. So just a quick bit of blur, which again, you can modify this. Now, you would think that the image will be totally blurred by setting it to about 100 or 200. With this live tone blend group, it doesn't work that way. In fact, sometimes you'll notice different results when you just tweak it up and down subtly like that. So close. So there is, well, we've got all the layers now. But you can modify all these settings. They're all live. So I'm just going to go through all of them and just show you some variation. You can always go here to Radial Blur. Just click here. Brings up this panel. Just click and it will come up. And with that, you can go through the blend modes. You can see as you change this, you get maybe go with darker color. And also you can still move the origin point. You can see, you can change that. So you can apply the blur, say more over there, or maybe go over there so you get this sort of silhouetting effect with your images. And close. Again, you can always go here, HSL thing, click there, and then just change shift. And as you do that, you'll maybe get a green effect, or maybe go reduce that down to get a desaturated effect, or maybe change the luminosity, maybe go make it a lot darker, and close that. But all the time, you can always go up here and just click here. Just click here. And now with the live tone blend group, you've got here, you've got this setting low pass, get this blurry effect, smear effect, so you can bring back more of like this face here, maybe increase this. Again, you could try out shapes or images. And you can see subtle changes between the two. Again, I prefer the text one. And modify the blend strength. Maybe push that up to 100% and color that way. And close. And there you have it, a very weird, smeary, blurry, unusual effect that will be very hard to create, possibly with other filter effects. This live tone blend group really brings a whole new sort of option for blurriness to an image. And also, of course, what you can do, because it's a layer, you can move it. So you can then just go over here and resize this. So you don't have to have it over the entire image. You could also add masks into it as well, which would be super useful for creating some very interesting effects, maybe focusing on particular parts of the image like that. You can also rotate it. Another option, because it is just a layer, you can duplicate it. All you need to do that, hold down the Alt or Option key on the keyboard, that is, and duplicate. And you can see drag that over there. Now you've got 2. And of course you could go for 3 or 4 or more. And again, maybe change the positions, change the size, and so on. As there are layers, you can also change the blend mode. Go over to the Layers panel, select the layer you want to change, the group that you want to change, and then go to the blend modes and go with, say, Darken, or try out Add. And you can see a variety of different colour effects will be generated. Also, of course, you can select the original live tone blend group as well. Just change that and go with maybe Overlay, or go with this one, Hue, and so on, to create a variety of different colourful blends. You can also try combine them all into another live tone blend group. All you need to do, just go up to Pixel and then Live Tone Blend Group. All of the layers need to be selected. And once you've done that, you've got this. And then you can modify now the blend strength, blend colour and low pass for the entire tone groups. And again, maybe go with text. Just try them out. By the way, quite often I'm asked, could you display the various layer structure? Well, here it is. You can see there, Live Tone Blend Group. You've got a Gaussian blur, HSL, shift adjustment, also a background image, and also radial blur as well. And also at the bottom, you've still got the original image. Hope you found this of interest. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I think it's a great new feature of Affinity. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Bye.